Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and what I want to do in this video is guide every solo player through Abhorrent Imperative. This is the finale mission that you've got to run, but there is no matchmaking. And on top of that, you've got metal, so your power is capped at 1350, kind of like if you did the Witch Queen campaign. And then also legendary, heavily shielded, highly aggressive combatants with bigger numbers, and also galvanized. They have more health and they're harder to stun. So they're legit. Now, the big thing is, just because you're level capped, you also want to just make sure you are resilient as possible. There's a decent amount of fallen shields, and I'm bringing in an ad-clearing weapon, Volt Shot, Feeding Frenzy, Ikelos. Bring some weapon that you enjoy for ad clear, that's up to you. I'm also bringing a grenade launcher so I can get some damage bonus from weakened clear when I want to for DPS moments. Then I've also got Retrofit Escapade, just because I'm going to try and give this thing a shot just for entertainment value. I tried grenade launcher. You could go linear fusion. You can just watch the mission play through, kind of decide what you want. I'm going 100 resilience, higher resilience while we can. Arc damage resistance and sniper damage resistance are big. Snipers will definitely be plinking at you from all over the place, so this will help. Arc damage resistance also will help. I've got grenade launcher loader, shield break charge, grenade launcher loader, harmonic siphon, taking charge, protective light, all of those fun things. So that's the gist of my loadout. Main thing is here, if I was really going to do this to survive, you got to either do a restoration build with Sunbreak. I could do a Sentinel Void, Overshield. I'm trying to do this on the hardest subclass, so if I can show you how to do this on Arc, then hopefully you guys can do it on Solar or Void. That's up to you guys. But if you guys do want to support the channel, take a second here and watch this portion of the video. I want to thank this video's sponsor. But quick question. You've heard of Raid, right? Well, if you haven't, then you're missing out on one of the best games on the go. Not only does it have a 12-chapter campaign and voice story, PvP in the arena to see how strong your champions really are, unique and challenging bosses that will really test your strategies, daily quests to help you stock up on currency, nearly endless missions to tackle for something new each day, and you can even level up your champions in the Guardian Ring when you are busy and have to step away. Turn-based combat has never had so many ways to play. To celebrate the Cupid season, new players can enjoy a special Valentine's Day themed adventure with the Raid Love Quest. All you need to do is download Raid Shadow Legends from the links below, copy your in-game player ID, and then head to raidlovequest.plarium.com. Enter your player ID, and then you can partake in the Valentine's festivities. From February 14th to March 14th, play one of the Valentine's-themed minigames for a chance to win some fantastic in-game and real-life prizes, including Valentine's Day-themed raid champions and even Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000. If you're an existing raid player, you can still go to raidlovequest.plarium.com and find a special promo code that everyone can use to get a small Valentine's gift. And if you still haven't checked out Raid, click my link in the description or scan the QR code you've seen on screen, and you'll get unique bonuses worth $30 to get started. A free champion, Konaru, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 epic skill tome. So click the link on screen right now and you'll find your rewards up here in your inbox. So once you're in game, if you're looking for a clan, check out Clan Ebontis. If there's still space, you should be able to join, and I hope to see you in Teleria. Good luck out there. Now back to the video. Alright, so when you start, we're back on kind of an Operation Seraph Shield area, and you're underneath. Like, I jumped around down here before, but you don't stay down here. First thing, you're going to have ads that come out of this door, so just be ready for them. Again, the sound's a little off at the moment. Gonna have a few ads over here, and this is why I say snipers. There are going to be vandals all over. Oh, I'm amplified. I gotta make sure that's off, because okay, that's the one thing to first watch out for. Those blasts will launch you off a ledge, so your goal is to try and get through this section, but watch for those little blasting zones, because they will push you off an edge, kind of like that area. You do not want to be on one of those if there's a little blaster zone on it. So as you come up here, kind of got to be a little aggressive. I'm probably going a little bit quick, but this will probably work. I'm going to back myself against the wall. Watch for the sniper shanks here. Couple clears, couple tracer shanks out there. And again, just watch for those little beams coming down. See, that's where, honestly, I would tell some of you guys to have, like, a sniper weapon. Nothing's quite as far as this. This is where it's probably the farthest. But you're good. So now we're going to ascend up and watch your footing, because that was about to get blasted. Even go on some of these to make your life really interesting. Once you can get inside, you don't have to worry about getting knocked off. If you do die, it's not the end of the world, I promise. Again, Vandals, though. Lots and lots of Vandals. So your resistance to arc and your resistance to sniper damage is going to be quite important.
House Salvation is preparing to repel your boarding.
All right, when you get up here, you're going to be facing, surprise, surprise, Aramis. So you're going to have a lot of captains in here, a lot of shields, and you're going to have a lot of adds that spawn out of both sides on kind of a consistent basis. So your goal of getting damage on her pretty quickly when possible is going to help. Biggest thing, watch for explodey guys, and then watch for the adds as they just keep coming out. There's not much you can do. Most of the time, it's just moving around, trying to stay mobile, avoid exploders. Now, if I was going to do this, I'd do like a Heart of Inmost Light build and other things. Her shots hurt. But yeah, try and avoid getting frozen, and you'll notice you get a little more space the more damage you do to her. That's gonna hurt a little bit. But yeah, this is why the arc weapon and the ad clearing weapon kind of combine perfectly well on this one. Just because not much else compares when it comes to clearing ads. She's gonna push you though. She will get aggressive. And she's immune.
This was your final resistance? I expected more.
Alright, next phase, we can move up.
House Salvation. Destroy the Guardian and vengeance for Reese is ours.
Again, if you're ever wondering if blinding grenades are a nice thing to have, this is why.
Initiating the firing sequence. We do not have much time.
You're not really under a huge time limit. It's just, it sounds that way, but it's not as dramatic as you think, so don't worry too much, but I wouldn't lollygag either. Lollygag, that's got to be a word that comes from some certain areas. A lot of stuff comes out of here, though. But these are your two main focuses. If you can get these two down, you can move on. So there are benefits to a damage clearing super. Yeah, if you can kill those guys, trust me, my first run, ask chat, it was much slower on that part. But I was more survival. They just keep coming, though. But yeah, lots of ads for a little while, but when those are down... This is why Feeding Frenzy Volt Shot told you guys all season long, if you do not have this weapon, bring it with you. Ad clearing doesn't get much better than Volt Shot.
I have gained access to a portion of station security.
Now you get the option of... Yeah, once you get the time for the heavy support frames, these are nice. It's kind of somewhere up here in the front of the room is where it tends to spawn. Or I don't know if it's just all the time, but they just start showing up, and they're kind of amazing. Now you can clear ads, probably almost like recharge your super while this is going down. But yeah, the heavy frames are going to start doing the work for you. Alright, so I'm going to grab a couple of orbs, push into the next room. Again, looking for ad clear first. Told you, a lot of arc damage. So much arc damage in here. Bolt shot the big guy, it'll chain the damage for you. But yeah, the heavy frames are helping. Now granted, I did this with like basically almost a completely different loadout. I was trying funnel web for a bit, but there's just a lot of arc shields with these fallen guys, so it was more advantageous to run an arc ad clearing weapon. Trying not to abuse my grenades too much in here if I can help it. Alright, this is closed. We didn't get to in here in Operation Seraph Shield.
I cannot gain access. However, transmat systems are now partially under my control.
Transmat's on, so we gotta get back to where we were.
To the bridge.
So you're gonna have ads in here, so I know I jump back in quickly. If you hang back, you'll have a little more space to fight all the ads. Which door is open? Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry about that. Once you're out in this room, you technically don't have to come back in there. I was just apparently overachieving. Come in here, you're gonna have a nice heavy ammo refill. Couple of the frame spawn, not really much is going on in here, so you can just go through the transmat and move on. Once you're in here, you've got a decent amount of stuff to fight in this room. So a grenade will probably get you started. Heavy frames are coming, so you can push and be a little aggressive. Volt shot works in here. This is more of an offensive clearing. A defensive clear worked the first time on Void. You can definitely do it on Solar. Restoration in here would be great on pretty much every subclass. Whatever you prefer, honestly, just where you feel comfortable staying alive in something with this much going on. Again, I'm trying not to use Heart of Inmost Light because I know that's crazy good. But I mean, Volt Shot, I swear, is just as good for clearing ads. But again, try and keep yourself in cover. The shield guys are no joke. Yeah, Blinding Grenade just to shut a few of them down has some benefits to it. I haven't been using my heavy yet. Those guys work. They are kind of amazing. They put some work in. All right. Boss fight. This is the Void boss fight. So what you want to do is try and get a decent spot where you can find the Shriekers. Focus those down early. Just make sure you've got a little bit of cover from everything else. Now, this is stupid, but I just wanted to go in there and blind everything and run. Alright, Shriekers, early priority. Find yourself a little bit of cover. Told you the snipers, they're going to be all over the place. Blinding Grenade just to shut them down. Yeah, if I said there was going to be lots of ads around here, I was not lying. It is non-stop in here. So this is why an ad clearing is going to serve you very well. Volt shot possible. I think once I get the last few ads down, I will be getting the boss to come in. Yeah, and she's going to show up right here. It's one of the big witches from the Broodhold Strike, if you know that one. Alright, so we're going to start our upload.
No. What's that at 93%?
I could never find a great crit spot for her. Now, watch the floor. If you see glowing purple, she's going to have those little floor spots. Definitely something to be careful about. Snipers on the sides are frequent and basically all the time, so watch out for those. Again, you'll always have a couple, it seems. See, there's another one over there. Floor spots, and yeah, watch your snipes, and then go for a little DPS. If I can make him Volt Shot, I'll do it. Make it clear, don't forget about that part. There we go. Yeah, if you can make a boss Volt Shot and then just do damage, you'll still be able to do a nice little bit of work on him. Alright, so now you've got shield guys to take care of. So I tend to look for the snipers first. Try and find a little cover if you can. Not always there, but if you can. First shield guy is over on this left side of the room. He's going to be hanging out over here. Okay. That got some work in. Shield is down on the boss now. Again, floor spots, if you touch them, it's not the end of the world, but if you can avoid them, it's just better. Come on. Snipes down. They're all over though, they really are. Can't see her half the time in this little fog she creates, so that's also why the DPS is tough. See the purple glow? Move. Trying to keep the Volt Shot going, because Volt Shot can clear like half the set of ads over there. There we go. Now putting some work on the Wizard. Clear on some of those crazy people. Oh, floor. Floor! Yep. Alright, next phase. Come here. Snipes first. Shield is on the right-hand side this time. Alright, last little bit of damage because the shield is down, so I'm going to try and Volt Shot her again. Weaken. Super. Probably get right about here. There we go. Alright, got it at 98%.
Something's happening.
And this is kind of the wrap-up of the mission.
It's like a heartbeat.
I feel nothing. But there's activity in the city. In the tower. The Traveler is reacting.
I don't like this. It's too familiar.
It is.
I was talking the whole time. I wasn't muted, right? I just muted right there for blowing my nose. All right, everybody, that is a wrap on the mission. You're going to have a couple people to talk to afterwards. Go talk to Zavala, talk to Ikora, and go back to the Helm, and you'll finish up the quest. But that is a wrap. So again, as you can tell, I was able to do it on Arc, and again, it's like my one offensive super. I did it on Void. If you're going for survivability, figure out what works for you. Arc, you saw, is massive. Sniper damage for moments when they're trying to pick you off from afar, and Resilience will help. Blinding Grenade, not so bad sometimes. Arc clearing weapon, like, ad clearing weapon is huge though. Volt Shot if you got it. And then just whatever you're comfortable with on heavy, and that should work. So if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below. Click a link in the description. That would be beneficial to help support this video specifically. And if you guys enjoy the videos on my channel, you can find me on Twitch or Twitter at Ebontis. Or hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, and I'll see you guys here on YouTube for the next video. Have a great one, and enjoy.